let us discuss about the electric field intensity due to the infinity long wire. So what we have studied till now, we have studied that Coulomb's law, and Coulomb's law is nothing but the law between, or the attraction or a repulsion law between two charge. Okay, so based on that we have to derive the equation of first electric field intensity. Okay, so as we know that what is electric field intensity? Electric field intensity is force per unit charge. Okay, so this F by Q, and equation of electric field intensity is Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square into AR unit vector, where R is a distance and AR is unit vector. Now based on this equation, now we have to derive the electric field intensity due to the infinity long wire. Okay, so here we have to consider there are the three axes are present, X, Y and Z axis are present. So here three axes are present, X, Y and Z axis, and my infinity long wire is present on the Z axis. Okay, so we have to just assume one infinity long wire which is present on the Z axis. Okay, so this wire is very long. Okay, so we can write the length of wire is minus infinity to the plus infinity. Okay, so this wire generate a electric field because there are lots of charge are present on the wire, so it generate a electric field. Okay, and we have to find out the field intensity at any point. Okay, so we have to just consider the point is something present here. Okay, so this is my interested point, point P2. I will just give it name point P2. So I want to find out the electric field intensity at which point? At point P2. Yes, you can also find out the electric field intensity at x-axis, the point on the x-axis. Okay, but you cannot find out the electric field intensity at the point on the z-axis because the wire itself is present on the z-axis. Okay, so here let us find out the electric field intensity at point P2 due to this infinity long wire. Okay, so here has we have know that the wire is infinitely long, so actually it is not possible to find out electric field intensity due to the infinity long element. So what we have to do, we have to just divide this wire into a very small segment, and I have to consider a very small length of wire. Okay, so this is a very just small length of wire. Now I want to find out the field intensity at point P2 due to this small filament. Okay, so I will just consider this small filament is my point P1. Okay, because it's just like one type of point, so I have to consider it's a point P1 and this is point P2. Okay, so electric field generated due to this small filament. Okay, so I want to find out the field intensity at point P2 due to this small filament. Okay, so I will draw one vector which is pointing from point P1 to P2, and it is nothing but a distance. Okay, if I have to find out the mode of this vector, so it is a distance between point P1 and P2. Okay, so I will just mention this vector is R12 vector. Okay, now I will write the coordinate of these 2 points P1 and P2. Okay, so point P2 is itself is present on the y-axis. Okay, so the coordinate of point P2 is 0, y, 0. Point P1 is itself present on the z-axis, so coordinate is 0, 0, z. Fine. Okay, now here we have to use a cylindrical coordinate system. Which are the variable for cylindrical coordinate system? As we know that rho, phi and z are the variable of cylindrical coordinate system. And why we have to use the cylindrical coordinate system in this case? Because whatever the electric field is generated by this infinity long wire, and if you look it, okay, so it just look like as a cylinder. Okay, so that is why we have to use a cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so now using this equation, okay, now we can find out electric field intensity at point P2 due to this infinity long wire. Okay, so let us start to derive the equation. Okay, so here the equation of electric field intensity is, as we know that it is E vector. Okay, but electric field intensity due to this small element, due to this small filament, so it is a differential electric field dE at point P2 is dE vector is equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square into AR. I have to just follow this equation. Okay, I will just follow this equation. But if you see here, Q is the total charge which is present on this wire. Okay, but I have to consider this small filament. Okay, so the charge present on the small filament is dq, so that is why I have to write here it is dq. Okay, and how to use a wire. Okay, so we have to use a concept of line charge density. Okay, so we can write here line charge density is rho L is equals to dq by dl. Okay, so what is dq? dq is rho L into dl. So instead of dq, now we just put rho L into dl. So electric field at point P2 due to the small filament is rho L dl upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square into ar. Now what is r? Here r is nothing but r12. Okay, so I have to mention it's r12. Okay, it's the distance between point P1 and P2. Okay, so now let us find the value of r12. Now we have to find out the value of r12, and based on that we have to find out the value of unit vector ar12. Okay, so here what is r12? r12 is a vector which is pointed from point P1 to point P2. Okay, so here what are the coordinates of point P1 and P2? 0 0 z and 0 y 0. Okay, but this whatever the coordinate I have to write, it is in the Cartesian coordinate system, and as we have discussed here we have to use a cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so that's why it is necessary to convert this Cartesian coordinate into the cylindrical coordinate system. Fine. Okay, so now point P1. Okay, now I have to write a point P1 in cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so in cylindrical coordinate system it is rho 5z. What is rho? Rho is a radius of the cylinder. Okay, so if we consider this is cylinder, so in this case the radius, that means rho is 0. Phi is angle with respect to x-axis, so it is 90 degree, and z means this height of point P1 with respect to xy planes, this is z. So it is a new coordinate of my point P1 in cylindrical coordinate system. Similarly, for point P2, rho phi z. What is rho? Rho is a radius of the circle. Okay, so it's a rho. What is phi? Phi is the angle with respect to x-axis, so it is 90 degree. And z is the height of this point with respect to xy plane. But point itself is present on the xy plane, so height is 0. Okay, so this is P1 and P2. ओके देखो यहाँ पे जो P1 P2 लिखा है वो है कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट में, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे जो P1 P2 लिखा है वो है सिलिंड्रिकल कोऑर्डिनेट में. ओके, सो नाउ बेस्ड ऑन दैट हियर वी हैव टू राइट व्हाट इज r12. ओके, सो r12 वेक्टर is equals to point P2 minus point P1. Okay, so we can write it is point P2 rho 90 degree 0 minus 0 90 degree z. Okay, so it is rho 0 minus z. Now in terms of vector it is rho 0 phi 0 minus z a z. Okay, now I will substitute this value here. And what is AR12? AR12 is a unit vector. So AR12 unit vector is vector upon its mode. Okay, वेक्टर अपॉन इस मोड, तो वो क्या होगा? इट इज रो एरो माइनस जेड ए जेड अपॉन अंडर रूट ऑफ रो स्क्वायर प्लस जेड स्क्वायर. Okay, fine. So now I do substitute all those values, okay, into this equation. So now the resultant equation is dE vector, or we can say electric field at point P2. Okay, electric field at point P2 due to the differential element is rho L into dl upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r12 square. This is the mode. Okay, so it is rho square plus z square into ar12 unit vector, which is rho rho minus z z divided by rho square plus z square square root. Fine. Okay, so now as we know that this is a vector quantity because dl length is a vector quantity. Okay, and where we have to consider length. Okay, this as you see, this infinity long wire is present on the z axis. Okay, dl means this length. Okay, this much length. Okay, so infinity long wire is present on the z axis, so this length is also on the z axis. Okay, so dl is dz into az. Okay, fine. So I have to write dl is what is dl? Dl means it is dz into az unit vector. Why? Because my wire is present on the z axis. Okay, rho square plus z square is to 3 by 2 into rho arrow minus z is. Now this is a simple dot product. So as we know that the dot product between az and arrow is 0, but dot product between az and az is 1. Okay, so based on that I have to write it is rho l into dz. Okay, dot product between z and z. Okay, so it is minus z, okay, divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 rho square plus z square raised to 3 by 2. Is it fine? Okay. So if you do the dot product between az and az, okay, so answer is 1, and if you do the dot product between az and arrow, so answer is 0. Okay, fine. Okay, so what is finally the how to put all those values, how to substitute the values of r12 and unit vector. So we can write rho l into dl upon 4 pi epsilon 0. What is r12 square? R12 square is rho square plus z square into ar12 unit vector, which is rho arrow minus z az, divided by rho square plus z square raised to 1 by 2. Okay, so now I will just simplify this equation. Okay, so rho l dl means a differential length. Okay, and the wire is present on the z axis, so we can write dz. Instead of dl we can write dz upon 4 pi epsilon 0 rho square plus z square is to 3 by 2. Okay, now there are the two terms are present. Okay, first rho arrow and z is. Okay, but wire itself is present on the z axis, so electric field is never present on the z axis because our infinity long wire is present on the z axis. Okay, so electric field is present only in which direction? In rho direction. So we consider only rho arrow. Is it clear? Okay, why the z term is neglected? Because our infinity long wire is itself present on the z axis, so that is why we can neglect this az term. Okay, so now this is my final equation of electric field intensity due to. Okay, so here now we have to find out the total electric field, which is integration of this dE. This total electric field is due to the infinity long wire. Okay, so I will just do the integration of this term. And what is the limit? The limit of this integration is minus infinity to plus infinity. Why minus infinity to plus infinity? Because my infinity long wire is minus infinity to plus infinity, and we have to take a integration with respect to dz. Okay, now how can we solve this integration? So it's very easy to solve the integration. We have to just apply our integration formulas. Okay, so here we have to just take z. Okay, because here z is a variable, because here we have to take integration with respect to z. So z is equals to rho tan theta. So what is dz? So dz is rho sec square theta into d theta. So if you have to put all those values here, so we can say E is equals to if you put all those values, so it is integration from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Why this pi by 2? If you put here, so you can get the answer rho l into rho sec square theta d theta upon 4 pi epsilon. Now instead of z I have to put rho square tan square theta. Rho square is common, so it is rho cube. Okay, so this is rho cube, and here it is rho square, because this is rho and this is rho, so here it is rho square. Okay, and 1 plus tan square, so it is sec square theta. Okay, so this sec cube theta, okay, into a rho. Is it clear? Okay, so there are so many terms are cancel out. Okay, and 1 upon sec theta. Okay, so it is cos theta, and if you do the integration, so it is sin theta. Okay, so finally we will get answer. Okay, you can do by yourself. So this is rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 rho into a rho. Okay, so this is the equation of electric field intensity due to infinity long wire. Okay, so we can say that the field is present on which direction? The field is present on the rho direction. Fine. Okay, so in next lecture we will discuss electric field intensity due to the infinity long sheet.